Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband with the Between Empires mod. Last time around, I thought we would end with peace, but we ended with war. However, that alliance, the Grand Alliance, started by the Ottoman, actually broke apart almost immediately. And that's why we're going to go into diplomacy right from the beginning here. And that is why I'm wearing a little bit more stately clothes than I normally do. We're going to start by getting rid of the Ottomans. So, peace with the Ottoman Empire. And as we can see here, now when I actually go in here, it's only the Ottoman Empires and... Ottoman Empires, like there's multiple Ottoman Empires. The Ottoman Empire is what I should say. And the colonial British, or the British Raj, I guess you could call it. So what I want to do is... I have no interest in fighting them, and I have no interest in holding the territories on their territory, or in Anatolia. So we're going to give up the territories that we took off the Russians in Anatolia. And we're going to have to pay them £100. No problem. Make peace. Right to rule we gained. And now we're at peace with two of the nations we were fighting with. So their Grand Alliance fell apart really quick. But they got what they wanted. They regained this part. It's going to strengthen them. And... not that I really care much about strengthening them. But I guess it is something. Because they are losing a lot against the British colonies, actually. So they might be able to recover a little bit, at least. I don't think so, but who knows. Right, so we're also at war with the Austrians. And this is a perfect time to get rid of this territory right here. So we're going to get rid of Albania. And then the rest of the territories here. Pristine and Skopje. Obviously, probably butchering pronunciations a little bit. As we go back, we're gonna go into the headquarters. I'm gonna see if I can find an actual character companion to take the place of this guy, and I can put a guy in uniform here, and I don't know, I kind of feel like someone like that should have a lot of put a lot of points in intelligence and persuasion, but I don't know if it helps, but who knows. Secretary of State, right. So, negotiate with a foreign power. Now we're gonna negotiate with Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary is gonna get the territories, right? So we're gonna look through. So it starts off with all the towns first, which I kind of realize now, but it's not towns that we're giving away. We're giving away, there we go, giving away Albanian, then Pristine, right? And the last one was Skopje. There. So they are ready to make peace with this, and we just handed over territories that are kind of border gore in our empire, stuck far away in an area we don't want. There we go, Austria. So now that falls into the Austrian Empire, and suddenly the Austrian Empire has quite a bit more territory here in Eastern Europe. Suddenly, the Serbians are not too happy with me giving up this territory, because suddenly they're completely surrounded by the Austro-Hungarians. The Austro-Hungarians have been doing reasonably well throughout all of this. Did they still hold this Italian territory? Yeah. I don't even know. I guess this is the actual like town you invade, and then it only comes with that little village. Enough of that though. So let's go ahead and see who else are we at war with. So I have no more territory that I wish to give away, but I just want to see if there's anyone that will just accept a white peace. Kingdom of Belgium, what do they say? So obviously they're not going to agree to a peace because, well, I hold all their territory, so they would die as a nation. Also, as we can see from the belligerentry or the warring parties, we can see the French commune is part of this. Right, so we got nowhere with the Belgians. Let's see what we can do with the others. So, I'm thinking, like, Oman, who gives a shit? Portugal, the same. And Switzerland we have a border with, but I'm pretty sure they will be able to piece them out once we actually win some battles against them. Switzerland, though, as I think I said in the last episode, they actually have been able to research what's it called? Gas warfare. So they will be able to fire gas back upon us, and they will not take any damage from me firing gas onto them. Currently, we are at 11%. I'm gonna speed this up, but it looks like we won't really be finished with the Stormtrooper tactic until after, like, probably somewhere... Oh, I didn't realize it was December 29th, 1917. We're going into 1918. As we end this episode, we're gonna end up in 1918. So the Great German Empire. I talked a lot about the industrial side last episode. I think almost 10 minutes of the episode is just me going through statistics. But with the new conquered territories and the fact that they are properly incorporated now within my kingdom, I have put a lot of factories around here. So hopefully we should be able to improve our situation quite a bit. And if nothing else, then it will add money to my budget. So I will be able to increase spending and stuff like military, education, infrastructure. Currently still, even though you probably saw in the end of last episode that I actually did fight the political movement of the enemy, and I won, but we didn't really get much further. I also note here that the Social Democrats have lost about 6% since I made them to the head of government. All just because... Wait, did I was outlawed. So it's only... Oh yeah, it was only the Social Democrats that wanted it. They are the only ones who want to... Right. Oh yeah, it's when minimum wage was the one that I improved. Right. I think really that's the only kind of things we're gonna do. Right, with all of that said, now we want some battles, right? And I think the first target is... We're gonna go straight for Paris. Unless there's some... you know, roads or whatever. One thing that would be cool, that I think could be interesting in terms of how the mod works, is I'm pretty sure, like in Mountain Blade, there's roads, and you travel fast on them. Like there's roads. Like what if, to make it easier for you to understand which towns can attack each other, there would actually be railroad tracks in between the different areas that could attack each other, and that if you move along the tracks, that you would move faster than before, so you would then be able to see armies then using this as they're moving, and it would be easier to find people to fight, but also find, you know, friends and whatnot as you're looking for them. Like people would be moving along the railroads. And then obviously, you know, dreaming a little bit here, but maybe as the infrastructure of the region, as you can actually see on this side, as that increases, the railroad will actually be looking better and better as you go along. we actually have 7,000 people that are not part of the mass industry, mass production. We could build another works here of some sort. Anyways, something to think about. We're gonna move. There's still Belgian patrols apparently, even though they hold nothing. Now our infamy is down to 11. Who was that sent that message? Wasn't we just at war with... Okay, so what's this? George Monnet, French commune, was defeated in battle, managed to escape. One thing that I kind of want to see is French commune. Who are they at war with right now? French commune is at war with Russian Empire, French Republic, German Empire, Kingdom of Italy. Okay, so British Empire, the Spanish Empire. Is there anyone the French aren't? The French commune is literally at war with everyone. Is there anyone they're not at war with? Norway. Okay, they're not with Norway and Sweden. Okay, so those are everyone else they're at war with. Or maybe it's the other way around, that everyone's at war with the commune, but figuring that that's probably not how it works. Currently, our infamy has decreased to 12, so it's decreasing rather rapidly. Even with this, the Serbians actually want me to be allies with them. Am I still at war with James Brown? Why is he part of the British Empire? Wait, why is my infamy increasing? Why is it up to 15 now? Why is it increasing? Huh. I don't get that. Am I at war with the British? How can I forget who I'm at war with? British Empire. German has... yeah, we're not at war with them. Otherwise it could be interesting fighting them. If no other reason than to fight a guy named James Brown. I guess only approaching the French commune. I wonder if the troops look different. Like, do the communist troops look different than the regular ones? We're supposed to be doing like World War 1, but I barely fought the French throughout all of this. And I imagine the rest of the people that we are at war with also have like tons of other people they are at war with. Wonder why we increased in Donetsk is no longer under siege. French commune defeated in battle. Seville is no longer under siege. Oh, James Brown was defeated. Bad luck for that guy. Tons of armies just streaming in here. Oh yeah, something I completely forgot here. Military management. When I put someone else as the marshal, I cannot access the military management, so he was actually in charge of it. And so his combat effectiveness is really high, but I think that's because the weapon production has been increased. And I think that has done a lot. Army size is a 50. I can't remember what I had it in. Clearly he lowered the resupply. I don't need to increase it, in fact, because we haven't lost that many. But it also explains why I haven't been gaining a lot of extra troops for my army. At this point I should have quite a lot of my, my Bulgarians. But not that we'll see them in this battle. Anyways, let's go ahead and attack the French. Right, first things first. Make sure that everyone is in the correct position. Okay, so we've got one huge group of 80. And then 3 groups of 50. Right, everyone get out there, machine guns, and then the artillery. Start to organize yourself. We're starting to shoot here at the enemy. Also, I want to just... Oh! Maybe not wear like a stately uniform like that when going into battle. So we've got the French here. So they have not... I mean, the machine gunners never upgrade their uniform. But I would think that the French would upgrade their uniform from... They still got the red pants. I would think that they would have the blue uniform, the light blue uniform. Even the cavalry has the old one. There isn't a lot of other nations that have been able to move up, as it were, with technology. What I've seen, anyways. Right, most of the first layer was destroyed here. So we're gonna start to advance. Big group of 80 men moving forward. The smaller groups moving with. In terms of what kind of territory I would like to hold from the French, I'm not entirely sure, actually, what we would hold. Maybe we would... I don't think I want to hold Paris. But there could be other areas which we would want to hold. And I mean, having occupied and defeating the French, even though there's communist French, would put me on a good way of achieving my goal, which was to capture and hold each of the cities of each of the... We're gonna actually form a little bit of a denser line. I'm gonna go for a double one as I it's gonna set up for the charge across the hill here. Gonna have a massive charge. Let's bring up the artillery as well. And the machine guns. And myself. Can I sit on the back of the cannon and you can draw me to the front line? We didn't lose that many. I guess the Russians are a lot better machine gun troopers than communist Frenches. Look at all those troops. We've got almost 300 men on the field. 282 men ready to attack Paris. While the French has 120. I'm just gonna tell them to hold fire and wait for my command. Just so that we can get a little bit of a fair fight, I guess, for the enemy. I notice here now as well that the French don't have artillery either, so I'm wondering... That shouldn't really be the case. I'm wondering if it's more and more of the AI why they don't have artillery. Maybe I've accidentally clicked a button or something somewhere that... Should there be something like that that would reduce so they don't have artillery? I'm not sure. I think first things first, because we want to shoot some gas, right? So we're gonna put masks on everyone. Gonna get everyone to get their masks on. These two did the moving for putting it on, but then they didn't actually put it on. Everyone put on your masks. Right, that should be everyone. Even the machine gunners. Even the artillery should put the masks on. Since they're handling... Oh, they've got different masks. Well, at least these two. That looks pretty cool. Right. We're ready then. Silence before the storm. Might lose a lot of people here, but maybe we'll go for a complete, like, melee attack here. Just because we outnumber them so much. Bayonetta! And 4th Company. Bayonet. Right. We're ready, aren't we? Let's see. Oh, a lot of the cannons are not actually... Right, let's see. 7. Fire at will. 8. Fire at will. We'll start from the back. So, 4th company will charge. 3rd company will charge. 2nd company will charge. 1st company will charge. Wait, why am I looking at that? Oh, machine gunners need to be moved, I think. How is this? We don't have anyone shooting and still tons of French troops just died from all that. Now I am losing tons of men here. Here we go. All the officers are in with their swords. Damn, it's starting to kind of lag a bit because there's so many. And also the damage report and stuff is kind of in the way. Wonder if the game will crash just because there's too much going on. Ooh. Maybe I should tell my artillery to hold fire here. Because it's a little bit much. It's a little bit much right now. Okay, we're gonna tell everyone to use weapon at will. And everyone to fire at will. Look at how many troops I've got. Look how many troops I've got left, I should say. Given how many we probably lost here. And now they're all moving to capture the hill. Let's see. How many I lost? I lost almost 100 men. Right. I did lose 100 men charging there. I can't see the bodies because obviously they despawned, but... Some French even fell through the ground. It was that bad for them. And there's the flag. Kind of a shit flag, I must say. Not necessarily just because it's communist, but it's like, what is this? Alright, let's see. There's only like a handful of French left. Beep. Oh, I've got my mask on. Definitely need to switch back to my normal uniform here. Looks a little bit out of place, running around like this on the battlefield. And I should re-equip my rifle. Right. Go on. There's only one guy left. They're all chasing one guy over there. And machine gun fire are going after him. How are you guys not shooting him? He's still running about out there. Oh, I can't see shit here. How is no one killing him? Oh, there we go. I guess they shot him. Or did he run away? Where did you put your machine gun? I get sometimes that they die and the machine gun gets stationed somewhere, but this guy just lost his machine gun. Bloody useless, I'd say. Right, so here's the statistics. For my own regiment, I lost 5. 2 wounded, 3 routed. Allies, quite a high loss. We've got 180 men lost, 60 killed, 78 wounded, 49 routed. For the enemy, 140 killed, 140 lost, 123 killed, 16 wounded, 1 routed. And I believe I will take Paris. Wonderful. Let's see what kind of food they've got in Paris. Tons of olives. For some reason. Let's put the military uniform back on. And re-equip my rifle. Maybe I should carry something else. For funsies, we'll use the machine gun again. Maybe I should wear a steel helmet. Or my Belgian hat. Because I'm a chimney sweep. Right, so we've got Paris. Paris looks any different than anything else? What kind of name is... They're all called the same. How odd. Weird place. Well, I guess there was a glitch in the Matrix. Industrial zone. There's no industry in Paris? What? And... Wait. Wait. Oh, that's the German Empire. I was looking like, why is this? So there's 64,000 people here that are all in handcrafts, no factories whatsoever. I'm really surprised there's no factories in Paris. I wonder if, let's see, what kind of peace deal do I need to get to peace out with the French? Let's ask the secretary. French commune. What do they are ready to agree to peace right now with me controlling Paris. And no infamy gained from that. Huh. Well, I think I will take some more territory then, if that's the case. What is this? French patrol. The troops in the patrol. Bukhara recruits. What is the Bukharan? What kind of troops are those? And then they've captured French troops and tons of British troops as well. I kind of want to see if I can fight the French in a field battle, but I guess that's not gonna happen because the French have probably gone and they were literally fighting everyone, so good luck fighting a field army that isn't completely destroyed. More of these Bukharan troops. What are they? I'll have to go and look that up at some point. We're gonna siege this place, but I think for this episode we'll end it right here. The last one was almost an hour long. Try to keep some kind of idea of what we're doing here. Plus, I didn't really make any room for any cuts through this one. But I don't feel that it was needed. Anyways, we just captured Paris, and the communist French are okay with giving it up. My next target, since we've taken Paris, we've taken Moscow. Well, we occupied it for a bit, but then we left it. And, I mean, Belgrade should reasonably be taken over by the Austrians. And Italy, I feel sad for Italy, so we're not gonna go there because it's such a mess. So, yeah, we're not gonna invade and take Rome. The Ottomans, kind of sad for them, so maybe we should get rid of the Spanish. Just to... no, it's fine. I guess it's fine that the Spanish hold Constantinople. Any other border gore? Oh, so the British, once again. British claimed stuff everywhere. It looks like the French Republicans are actually slowly losing. I remember they had more territory. They hold a little bit south of France. And so on. Huh. Yeah, I'll probably be taking a little bit more of the French before we end it. Or like before I like end the war, I mean. I'm ending the video right now. And then the rest of the countries that were fighting were not really important. I want to just see, just quickly before we end here. I want to see something. Oh, no, actually not, because I'm not in a position to quickly assess that. I wanted just to check what kind of factories the French had at all, if they didn't even have a factory in Paris. Then again, it seems like all the people that are developing factories and stuff seem to be in Sweden for some reason. They had tons of factories over there. So if I ever invade Sweden, we would be gaining tons of factories. Not that there seems to be any people to actually work in all these factories, since there weren't a great output coming out of Sweden. Anyways, we defeated the communists very easily because, well, they're fighting with everyone. And not only that, they were willing to give up their capital. Or I guess I'm hoping they put Paris as the capital. They were willing to give that up without any fuss, just from our invasion. With that said, I hope you guys enjoy this one, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!